Blib, 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 blib. Talking about the current topic. As you can tell by this show, I'm not good at it. Where's that one coming from? Nobody asked that. But I wanted to bring up something first. Ding, ding, ding. You know, this is why we can't have nice things. It's really important to know what's going on. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. I am a believer of the Rebel Alliance. Here's another distraction for you. This is definitely a shit show. And it's a good question who's running. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. You want it all, but you can't have it. Yes! Wow! Look at that.
Booyah, we are here, we are live, it's Sunday, and the world's still spinning, I think.
It makes you wonder sometimes. How's it going, everybody?
It's going good. It was nice and sunny this morning. I did the back alley part of my lawn, and then it started to
Back
rain.
alley, huh?
Yeah, back alley. The other side of the fence. And yeah, I did that and a couple other things, but it started to rain. And I mean, it's still a nice day. It stopped raining, but you know, I had to come back inside.
Oh, look, I figured that out.
What'd you figure out? Oh, the thing. The banner.
Look at that.
Oh crap, he's here. Yeah.
He is here. By the way.
Sport. Yeah.
Yes, I'm so Ty, I'm so glad to see we have I have a special announcement to make towards the end of the show, so stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did not see Spider Dogs Live on Friday, please go watch it because it was funny. I unfortunately had to watch the replay as I was busy coming back from California.
The long trip from California. Muckster was robbed.
But... he was robbed.
Everybody's still getting in. Everybody's still getting in, no matter what.
Nice.
I'm such a gracious competition host. I guess. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed the replay, sort of. And the only reason I say sort of is I saw, I also played it with the chat going as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd see comments or there's something and I'd want to type something in there and I was like, damn it, I'm on the replay. I can't. So I'm sitting there typing comments to Spider Dog in Discord as I'm watching it because it was the only thing I had. But congratulations to all the winners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun. I had fun. Anyways, I hope everybody had fun. I know Dickbag had fun. He was like,
oh god,
he didn't even expect, like, it's not that he didn't think people were gonna do anything good, but he was just like, it was better than he expected. He
was a little thrown by that. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the more token he does, the more I enjoy it anyway. But Yeah, you did. You had that nailed down with the categories on what was to be judged and everything.
I know.
thoroughly,
I spent
thoroughly impressed with that.
I spent hours and hours with ChatGPT just working out how we were going to get it done. Oh, so much work was done on that.
And
yeah, for a winging it kind of thing, I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah, well, and also too with me, learning on the AI stuff now. I use Lumo through Proton. Yeah, you just a couple of changes in words can throw the whole thing off.
Yeah,
And
totally.
I have learned now that if something pops up that's really good and I don't want to lose it, I copy paste it into a document so I can save it.
Yeah.
Now
yeah, totally.
I don't like to rely on AI in general. Or well, actually no. In general, I like to use AI as a reference.
Yeah.
And for idea seeding, I suppose is the best way to put it. Well, we don't have we do, yes, that's right. But I still like to write my own thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So like if I get writer's block, I'll hit the AI and then something will jar my mind and
It gives you something to kind of bounce off of or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so but you're a champ at the visuals and stuff with it. So it's like I can't say too many bad things about it. Because of the thumbs and everything you've done. AI then verify.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a good way to put it.
Yep.
Very, very good way of putting it.
I mean, AI is essentially like most people use it as a glorified like Google search, like a glorified browser. And just like with when you're using Google or anything, if you're looking for something, like you verify what you're looking at, don't just accept it as like that's the best web page to look for this information. Like look at where the information's coming from. And remember, you can always tell AI to show you where it sourced its information from. If it a lot of times, like on ChatGPT, if you ask about a particular story, like the news or something like that, or whatever, it will actually show you on each one of its sort of statements where it got the information from. But you can always ask it to verify, like, to say, like, show me exactly all the resources you went through to get this. And it'll show you, and you can just see where the info is coming from and decide whether it's good or not.
Well, what I like about it is, especially with, don't you dare start talking about hockey right now. You're going to distract me.
Nope. Yeah.
The reason I'm using Lumo is because, like with everything else, I'm trying to reduce the amount of stuff spying on me. Am I gonna get away from it 100%? Well, yeah, when I'm dead. But for right now, I'm doing everything that I can reasonably. I don't live in paranoia.
Yeah.
But I'm making an active effort to keep my data as mine as much as possible and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I started using Lumo was I do my searches in there instead of Google.
Yeah.
And what I like about it so far, it seems to not well, within reason, not censor me as far as what I'm searching for. Where I found like DuckDuckGo
Yeah.
definitely has censored me a lot in the past when it came to like during presidential runs and things.
Oh,
Drove
really? Okay.
me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've been looking at Lumo to uh get my information, and then that way I have less of the Google octopus tentacles
Mm-hmm.
going on.
Cap says, "I live in Paranoia. It's a great place as long as you're heavily medicated. That's it's a good way to do it."
I'm not medicating. That's my problem. Damn.
MST says Google knows all your emails. Well, that's probably true. Well, that is true. And
That is true, but they can't search my Proton email.
I was just gonna say, Double M's is she's got the proton.
Yeah.
Proton with the proton.
So yep.
Prepared to know. Yeah, that's a good one, Lola.
Prepare to annoy you. That's actually a pretty accurate term these days. So yeah.
How's Arizona?
It's getting warm. It's staying around the hundreds now.
Yeah.
Ready to move away.
Yeah. No rain or
Somewhere else. It's they have what's called right now, we have a red flag warning going on.
Okay.
And what that means is that the humidity has been down long enough that basically a fire could start out of nowhere and spread very quickly.
Right. There's just no moisture. Yeah.
Yeah, so combustion, and they've even proven that even like a drop of water, which it doesn't make sense, but then again it does. So you remember like when you were a kid, if you were evil, you had the magnifying glass and you would shine it on an ant to cook it, right?
Yeah.
They have proven a drop of water can also have the same effect.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's wild.
Yeah, and to me,
it makes
if there's a drop of water, to me it would be humid enough to not spark some kind of combustion.
I know, but it could be somebody's like, it could be somebody, that had a bottle of water and took a drink from it, and like a drop goes bloop, bloop, and lands on something. They walk away, and the sun just starts reflecting through that like little bubble of water and light something on fire. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but you would think that with such dry conditions it would evaporate it.
You'd think, but
it's one of those things of when all the stars align.
Yeah, exactly. It
But
doesn't take long.
So that's what kind of a combustion situation we have right now.
What are they? Is there like a marker or a flag or whatever for when like plastic stuff starts melting?
You would think. But this let's see. Actually, I wonder.
Vegas had an earthquake.
I haven't looked at what? Oh,
Vegas
4.1.
Yeah.
We will rebuild. I love it. Okay, so that is no longer an issue. Yay. Excuse me. Hang on a second. I got to cough.
The hydrogen monoxide must be banned. What is the hydrogen monoxide? Do you know?
Isn't that water vapor?
Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I see what he's saying.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I like
I
this
could
one.
look it up. I knocked over the poker chip piles. Oh, I got a
The
poker
the
game on Friday.
earthquake.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
earthquake knocked it over.
The
So yeah,
WSOP is going on right now.
okay.
Yeah.
World Series of Poker.
Yeah.
I
It's the
haven't
early
watched that
stages.
in a long time.
Well, it's actually interesting because they for a bunch of years it was being the rights to like play it on YouTube and stuff like that to watch it were being given to certain companies like PokerGo, and they were putting it like they would play like maybe an hour of a part of a tournament, and then it would go behind a paywall, so you'd have to pay to like PokerGo to see the rest of the
Ah.
tournament. But they changed the World Series of Poker changed the rules, and now it's all free to watch on their site. They're showing all the tournaments, all the things, and all the highlights and stuff like that. So people can actually watch it now and see it. It's not the main event yet. It's still early in the whole tournament kind of thing. So it's like the early games and stuff. But yeah, people can actually see it now if they want to watch it. So that's cool.
There was a show I used to watch at late night. Poker. I can't remember, but Durr was on it.
Mm-hmm.
Some kid that was absolutely fantastic poker player.
He's still around. He's not doing so
I think
fantastic anymore. Well, he's kind of got into himself into a place where he owed a lot of people of money, and he wasn't paying it back, and his reputation is kind of
well,
faltered because of
this
that.
this series I was watching, I can't remember the name of it
Mm-hmm.
now. They had some kind of scandal themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was another guy on there too. I used to watch his videos on how you manage your bankroll.
Oh yeah.
And if you get to a certain point with your bankroll, that's when you pull back, and that's how you always have a
Yep.
bankroll.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Wow. I was watching it probably
During the explosion, probably.
ah,
Because that's when.
2014,
Yeah, the explosion.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, there was a big poker explosion back in the like mid 2000s to like into the 10s, kind of thing. That's when Durr was around doing his thing, scaring everybody. He was great. He's a great poker player, but
Yeah, he
yeah,
was.
he just
He
kind
was.
of got too deep.
Yeah, there was a couple of. It seemed like every Saturday night or something.
Yeah, there was a bunch of different shows back then.
Uh,
The field, like a lot of those guys are not, well, quite a few of them are still around to a degree, but the field is also opened up to a whole new generation of players. So when I watch, I'm like, there's a few that I'm learning that are out there, but yeah, there's a lot of faces I don't recognize now because it's the way it goes.
and
Boycott CBS.
didn't Toby Maguire have something going on too?
Oh, I don't. Toby Maguire. Oh, the actor.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I know. I think there was some. He used to do some kind of celebrity poker things.
Oh yeah, there was the celebrity poker things. Yeah, for sure. They used to do that quite a bit, but it all kind of faded as the explosion kind of died out, and there was a bunch of scandals and with different poker players, and it kind of everything kind of went away for a bit, but it's kind of back now, like just because it's kind of leveled out and back, and they've figured out their stuff, and they've got rid of some of the scammers and stuff like that. I mean, there's always going to be problems. It's gambling and it's money, so there's always going to be issues. But the
Yeah,
world, the World Series of Poker has been struggling over the last couple of years with making the tournament function properly and be totally fair. Or like, there's just different rules they've had to implement, like on like time limits on how long you can like sit there and hum and haw and before you have to actually make a move and a bunch of stuff. I won't get into it all, but yeah, it's this year
right.
seems to be they've done a bunch of switching up on some things, the rules and whatnot, and it seems like this year is going to be a good year. So far, it seems like it's going to be a good year. So we'll see.
Interesting. Now it's bugging me because I can't remember the name of this damn show. Because they, if I remember right, they filmed it at the Aria.
Yeah, that was probably
Come
high
on,
stakes
somebody
poker.
knows.
High stakes poker
Knows.
was filmed at the REI, I think, or that might have been at Bellagio's. I can't remember. I can't look.
This is terrible now.
There was something that was Saturday Night Poker or something like that, if I remember correctly, but I just don't remember what the actual name was. Friday Night Poker, Saturday weekend, late night.
There
poker?
there was a Friday Night Poker. I mean, a show called Friday Night Poker.
Yeah,
but that's not what I was watching.
Okay, yeah.
They also had Poker Night in America, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, there was something like that.
Yeah, and I could have sworn this was filmed at the Aria, but who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at one more. Poker After Dark.
Oh, Poker After Dark. Yeah, that's
Poker After Dark.
Yeah, that was a good one. I watched that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share a screen here.
Actually, wait.
What's that?
Poker Go, I think, was filmed there too.
Well, Poker Go is like they're like a broadcaster / like they have YouTube page and stuff like that. So they host content. They're like a content hoster for poker.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that was the studio where it was filmed. Or where a bunch of poker stuff was filmed.
Yeah. No strip poker yet.
Phil Lack is the other guy I was thinking of.
Oh, Phil Lack, yeah. He's that's whatchamacallit, Jennifer Tilly's boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been together forever.
And there was another dude, he drove me crazy because he was also good. He always wore a hoodie and sunglasses. He was making damn sure you didn't see his eyes.
Right, yeah. There was a bunch of guys doing that. Phil was like big on that, but then you have Phil Hellmuth and
yes, I remember Phil Hellmuth. Holy cow.
Ivy and I mean there's all the legends.
You know all of them.
Yeah. Brunson, he's no longer around, but he passed.
Calf, there was a strip poker show. I believe it was in England. I think it was played on the UK TV. But yeah, there was a strip poker show. I don't know how far it went. I obviously not being from there, I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
Or whatever cable channel it was on.
Well, you want to get into some stuff here, or I got
sure.
Something. Anybody know what screwworm is? U.S. screwworm outbreak spreads as Canada bans Texas cattle. So it looks like we've shut off some U.S. beef coming into Canada because this screwworm, which is comes from a fly. I guess the screw worm that comes from this fly was kind of prevalent in South America, but it's been in the southern U.S. before, but it's always been eradicated. But it's back, and surprise, surprise, it's because of deregulation and all that kind of stuff. People cutting corners.
Deregulation.
deregulation, deregulization, deregulation.
Come on, I know you're from Canada, but damn.
Oh, it's just my brain. As soon as I start to stream, I lose all faculty of my memory and mouth and shit. So,
Man, I tell you, yeah, that screw worm is pretty nasty looking.
It is, and so although the fly can't thrive in Canada during the winter, like it will die off if it is up here. During the summer months, if it comes up like via beef or whatever, it can cause a problem, obviously. So we have cut out some certain areas of the U.S. from importing meat, mostly Texas, just to protect
Good.
stuff. So yeah, it's not good for the beef industry in the U.S. I guess the what's his face, Abbott, is he the he's the governor, isn't
The
he, of
governor of
Texas?
Texas, yeah.
Yeah, he
Greg
says,
Abbott.
well, we've eradicated it before, we'll do it again, damn it. Well, I hope you do, because
Well,
I mean it's not good for your industry, you know.
the thing is, they yes, they have eradicated it before, but now people are trying half-assed measures to deal with it instead. When if they would have dealt with it the same way as they had before, it would be gone by now.
Yeah.
They used bait traps before.
I see.
That would attract the flies. The flies would, of course, consume the bait and die. I don't know what that does to the birds, or if the flies. I'd have to look at it again. I've been busy. I've been busy for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with things, but if they used the bait in they also would release flies that they could, I think they could breed but could not produce, or something like that.
I see,
Between using the bait and the neutralized flies, they eradicated the screwworm.
Yeah.
Because after the flies mate, they die like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Some really short period of time. But for whatever, now they're trying to use just the flies without the bait. Well, it'll work, but it takes months and months, where using the bait and the flies is very quick.
Yeah, and especially the fact that the environment is great for that fly. It's like, so you've got to tackle it hard, like, because the flies.
I mean, I have no love for the beef industry. Don't get me wrong, because
neither do I.
The commercialized feedlots, the CAFOs. But I don't want the cows suffering either.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's the fact that these corporate feedlots are always trying to cut corners, and the government, unfortunately, it lets them. Like when certain people are in power, who are willing to take the handouts and whatever, they deregulate the stuff, and
I would love that.
Yeah, allow people to do it.
Yeah, and this administration's good for it. They've already, hey Wyatt, they've already rolled back the oversight of pork production back to like the 1800s.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when big agra became so commercialized, it was just horrible. And they want to claim that we're doing things safe, it's fine, it's been this. No, I'm sorry, when you're rinsing your meat off with what the hell, ammonia, when you're rinsing the meat off with ammonia, why? It's not a preventative. You're doing it because you have to. These meat processing plant, especially now with some of the meat processing that's closed down in Nebraska and stuff, putting an extra burden on the ones that are still going on, and it's a dangerous job.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you get places like, damn it, what's that farm? In fact,
Pepperidge?
no. And this Pepperidge farm definitely ain't remembering. Hold on, I'll get his name. His chickens.
Not Oscar Mayer.
I'll get it in just a second because he's really famous.
Yeah.
Joel Salatin.
Oh, okay.
His Polyface farm in Virginia. He had to go into the courts and fight because he tried to close down his chicken butchering operation, which he did outside. Not in some building, keeping the flies away and stuff like that. Outside, hot water pots, stuff like that. He was able to take samples from his butchering operation to independent labs, have them tested, and then presented to court showing that the way he butchered his meat had less pathogens than commercial operations using sanitizers and stuff. Mm-hmm. Holy cow, nature.
Yeah, I mean when that can work when it's on a smaller level, like a smaller, but when industry needs to produce millions and millions and millions and process millions of chickens because they've cornered the market on, the meat thing, the small farmers can't survive anymore. They, they're forced to turn, like the corporations are forced to turn to these fast methods, and we'll use chemical cleaners and stuff. They're like, clean our kill floors and everything like that, and it just creates a domino effect of unnatural bullshit. Because of course, like, we know that, like, things that we can do out in the open or in the air and stuff, and can be better because things you don't have to control. There's not as much. What am I trying to say? You're not slaughtering as many things, and so there's just sort of less of a risk of contaminants and all kinds of stuff if it's done right. These corporations and these kill floors are just breeding centers for dangerous pathogens, period. We know that, and that's why there's always these problems that pop up, and if you really look into it and, like, watch what's going on in plants that get closed here and there, like, it's pretty messed up. Like, people don't realize what's going on in the meat industry overall on a daily basis, so
well, right now they found it on 2 different specimens. They found it on a calf, a 3-week-old calf, poor thing. So they've quarantined there's a quarantine zone 12 miles around, and it's always McAllen. Why does everything that happens is in McAllen or Brownsville?
Yeah.
When it comes to stuff like this, because of course they're right by the Texas border or the Texas-Mexico border. But the thing is, what makes these screwworms dangerous is they can jump on any warm-blooded animal, including people.
Mm.
So they call them flesh eating, but unlike maggots, which actually clean an area, these guys eat the healthy stuff.
Yeah.
Healthy flesh. And the females can lay the eggs hundreds of eggs at a time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Inside open wounds. So they
Yummy.
could become bad really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they have to be taken care of, and the fact that you find one usually means that there's more.
Well, of course, yeah.
So they're not panicking, but it's, everybody needs to do their due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was 1966 when it was declared free of screwworms.
Oh, really? Wow. So it's been a while, yeah.
And it was eradicated allegedly altogether in the early 2000s. So now this particular one is called the New World screwworm.
Yeah, they're calling it the New World.
Yeah, because it's still all over in South America.
South America, yeah. It's always been there to some degree or whatever, and they've kept it at bay. I think the New World sort of thing is sort of an add-on to make it seem like, oh, something happened and this new one, well, we weren't expecting it. So it's
Right.
like it's a new, oh, this was a different sort of, oh, it's like it gives that impression. But I think it's just the same old fly. We just you just messed up on keeping up with the, the work that needed
Well,
to
they
be done to
started
keep it out.
saying something last year because it was coming up close to the border.
Muxter said, did it escape from RFK's head? Probably. It was coming.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. You were saying it came up from the border? That they saw it?
Yes, they should.
Trump worm, yeah.
Yep. Oh my gosh, stop talking about hockey. I want to figure out a way to watch it.
You were about to say something about it coming up from the border. Something.
Well, yeah, they started talking about it last year because it was getting close to the border.
I see. Right.
So,
yeah.
So it, making an appearance now is like not a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's bad because it's not just Canada that is like cutting it off, like cutting off certain supply, like shipments of it, imports. It's other countries, like countries around the world in Europe and whatnot, are all doing the same thing. So I mean, it's bad for your economy. It's bad.
That turnabout is fair play. We've been banning mad cow, for the UK for how long now?
Mm-hmm.
A whole new worm.
A whole new worm.
It's a whole no. A whole new earworm. Yep. Oh, here we go.
Well, I mean,
nice to see you guys.
Yeah, totally. We got
truly 13, nice to see you guys today.
13 peeps in here coming to listen to us bitch and moan. I guess I'm not bitching and moaning about this one though. This is another tragedy. Fortunately, there was no deaths, but there's 12 wounded, and they're still looking for the suspect. But there was a shooting in Toledo last night at a festival, or yesterday.
Thankfully, this dick was a bad shot.
Yeah, basically, I guess it's a win that nobody's dead. I don't know. But you're still looking for him. Unfortunate situation. Two people in critical, but
You
still
know
nobody's dead.
what I don't get why they're doing it. What's it gonna help? What's it gonna prove?
Yeah, I mean, there's no, you can't try and figure out what the point is, it's,
There isn't one.
there isn't one. There's mental illness. There's a whole bunch of other things in play here that none of it is going to make any sense. None of the situation or anything like that. It's just
And in addition to the worst part of it, which is the cost of lives, you're also wasting expensive ammo on the other end of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Why? I don't get it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna admit something that's hopefully it won't set off the YT thing, but
Okay.
part of having borderline personality disorder is it's not an infatuation, but it's a regular thought of self-deletion. And for mine, I have a practical aspect to it, and that's probably what's kept me alive all these years is one of my biggest things is I don't want to be a burden to other people. When I'm a
Right.
burden, when I feel like I'm a burden to other people, I am not a happy person. So, but that's kind of a good thing because I know what kind of a mess self-deletion can make. And if I don't want to be a burden to other people, that means I don't leave my own mess for somebody else to clean up. So I guess that's a cold way of looking at it. But, I also
understand.
and people used to ask me when I was first diagnosed, because I've had guns. I like guns. I like going to the firing range. I enjoy it. They're like, "You're mentally ill. How could you be around guns?" And I go, "Because I wouldn't waste the round. They're expensive, and I don't do reloads." So, on the practical sense, which may sound really cold, I would not waste a round on myself.
Oh God.
You know?
Well, that's
I
good.
mean,
We don't.
well, part of PTSD for some people is having a really sick sense of humor, and
No,
I
I know.
definitely,
I got one too.
have it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it was like, and it took. I love having the therapist that I do now because I can speak frankly this way,
You should be able
and
to. Yeah.
they
For sure.
don't automatically go, well, yeah, that's true, Dick Bag. Very true. But they don't automatically like go into a panic that I'm about to do it. I just need to talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it. You need to get it out. Yeah,
I
you. I
need
mean,
to talk about it.
that's what a therapist should be like.
Yeah, and so it's like good, normal-ish. Yeah, for the particular group of people, yes, it is pretty normal. But yeah, so that's my thing, and is like, okay, so um what is your motivation, to these people? What is your motivation for doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see your big, too long didn't read manifesto.
Yeah.
Yeah, this world makes me miserable too. I mean, I fight now. This is one I fight with every day. Why do I want to live in a world that doesn't want me? They do not care about me. They would rather see me dead than taking up air somebody else could breathe, because I am not producing anything for society, right? Because nowadays we're all our value is placed on how fat our wallet is.
Yeah.
So that I definitely struggle with every day. Yep. Get those power stones. So, and that's probably what also helps me is I can so easily talk about it. I don't think it should be talking about it should be stigmatized because
Oh, for sure.
it helps protect the thoughts and keeps it in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you don't want. Well, yeah, now see, dickbag, you have a point. How can I eat myself if I'm not here? Right?
Yeah, I mean, talking about things is integral to good mental health, and that's something that society today in the West we don't foster a lot of. I mean, it's getting better than it was, say, 20, 30, 40 years ago, but it's still not good. Like people still don't feel comfortable about sharing their thoughts and may not even have a venue to do so, right? Like people that they can trust. And I mean, nowadays, if a kid goes to a school counselor or something like that and says, I'm having these sort of thoughts, in a lot of cases, it's going to turn into some kind of panic and into an embarrassing situation for that kid and family and everything like that. And there's just no structural ability to normalize being able to talk.
Man, Spartan, you've been really hitting it good the last couple of weeks.
He never stops. He never stops.
No, he's a gem.
Show you what normal is? Exactly. I mean, there is no normal. There's
normal is relative.
Societal constructs depending on which seat you're in, at what level,
Yes. They're making it sound like a science fiction movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have something interesting. Oh, it's not really interesting, but if we just want to like lighten it up a bit before we move into your stuff, just do some geek stuff here for a second. Scary Movie made more money than Masters of the Universe in opening box office weekend. I just found that interesting. Like, I think people want to laugh. They want to go. I mean, I don't know if Scary Movie's funny, but I think it's like it pulled in more people. I think people are like they need a break from a lot of the cray cray. And although my brother did go see Masters of the Universe, his worker that he went with said she was actually pretty impressed with it. It was pretty light and kind of goofy, like the cartoon was and stuff. So, but just surprised that Scary Movie kind of destroyed.
I could see all the Skeletor porn memes coming out now.
Oh, probably.
Oh man.
No, that's all I got right now.
I have a particular bitch about that.
Okay. Bitch away.
I remember a long time ago in a generation far, far away when movies were not based on box office.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Box office does not guarantee it's a good flick.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Case in point,
never has.
How many movies were box office duds or panned by the critics that ended up being amazing afterwards? Case in point, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Stuff like so. I talk about it on occasion because I still do keep tabs on entertainment. Not like I used to, but at the same time, anytime I see blah 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 hit blah 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 at the box office, I'm like,
oh yeah.
fuck you.
Yep. No, I wasn't bringing that up as like some marker for any sort of success or how good of a movie is. I just thought it was interesting that the crowds were moving towards that for this past weekend rather than the Masters of the Universe, which they marketed the shit out of that, right? And it still didn't do what I'm sure they wanted it to do.
Well,
I
and then
imagine both movies are like pretty average anyways
we
overall.
also had Street Fighter and what was the other one? Uh Darn it. Had the dude that played Billy Butcher
Oh,
in it as a washed up hero that they come and tap to save the fighting again. Mortal Kombat.
oh,
Damn
right,
it.
right.
How could I forget that? That
Yeah.
came out when I was a kid. Yeah, we had Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter come out. And I guess Street Fighter was really hated by a lot of people, but Mortal Kombat 2 they really liked because it went back to the old formula and didn't take itself too seriously. I don't know. Um well, Muckster, that's true, but when entertainment reporting was going on back in the old days, it wasn't immediately about box office. Nowadays, that's all that's talked about, except for a few critic pieces here and there.
Yeah.
There was a lot to the content that created the movie back in the day, not so much now.
Yeah, a movie could come out and not do great at the box office, but the critics would be like, this movie is fantastic.
Fantastic, and be able to articulate why.
Why, yeah. Nowadays there's just so much. It gets the few independent critics that are out there, just they get lost in the mix of all the paid bullshit of like movie hype, like people that are just paid to review and like make sure it looks favorable or whatever, right?
Okay, now good point here. Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, it did not do well at all.
Did not do well. And also too, now I've heard 3 different views of it. One was, I'll just 2. Obviously all the bad ones because it didn't live up to what the series was about and how the series was done. And yet then somebody else said, well, if you look at it as a side piece to this, remove it from being like the next episode in the series, it doesn't look so bad.
Yeah. And then I've heard some people
I get that.
I've heard some people say that it seemed like they took like 3 or 4 episodes, smashed them together and made it a movie,
Yeah, I heard that too. That was the
like,
3rd one.
Yeah, I was going to go see it in the theater. I said on Friday that I decided I'm not going to. Mostly
I'm gonna wait till it comes out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for it and watch it at home because it feels like even the studio's not really proud of it. Like they're just there's a lot of talk and all. I just like, if you're not really confident about your movie, then why am I going to go pay the price and see it?
Yeah. Yeah, Calf, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, dickbag.
I don't know. I'll
I
find
doubt it's
out.
ruined. I doubt it's I doubt it's ruined, but it's just I don't think they really put that much effort into it,
You know,
like to really it seems like it's just a venue for more merchandise selling, which Star
yeah,
Wars always has been, but I mean,
yeah.
we're seeing you can see the examples between Andor and then the merchandising type stuff. And I'm not saying everything has to be like Andor. Like Andor is definitely not for kids, but there's got to be a balance there where you can just put some creativity in something and just not make it about selling more toys and whatnot. Anyways,
Or you could be simple minded like me and just go, Baby Grogu, Baby Yoda,
yeah,
cute, and then you like it.
yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
And that's
Don't let
fine too, right? I totally
yeah.
get that. Some people are gonna just want to see it for that, and that's cool. And you know what? Kids are probably going to love this movie. That's what I've heard. I've heard that kids are gonna like watch it, and if they're into the whole baby Grogu, Yoda, whatever stuff and whatnot, it's gonna hit with them, and that's cool. Like I'm totally into that. Just for me and my dollar, I'm not gonna spend it. I through my cable peeps or whatever, we've got Disney Plus, so I'll just watch it when it comes out there.
Um, Mystery, I'm gonna be talking about the Odyssey later in the show. Just wanted
Hmm.
to point that out.
Yeah, totally.
All
I'm
right.
interested to see
Okay.
how that plays out.
This is a good debate. I want to hear this because I have my own opinions.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with that. They completely destroyed the character in my mind. Um, it is what it is. I don't know if they can turn back time. If they could turn back
Back
time,
time. Can't
I
do
don't know.
share at all.
I don't know if they can. Though I could fight you about that, MSD. I could fight you about that, but I won't. Not right now.
Um, I don't know enough about Boba Fett, but what annoys me just from my simpleton view of it
Mm-hmm.
is in earlier releases. I won't say earlier versions because we all know about the episodes being not in time
Yeah,
in
I get
a
it.
time order. But so Boba Fett was made out to be a bad guy. And then later on, I find out this is a mercenary. They
Mm-hmm.
don't have good or bad if they're doing a
Yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah. He
And
just
so
wants
that
money.
put a little bit, I mean, still a dick move to kill people for money. Um, but then, of course, nowadays my sense of who's a good guy and who's a bad guy are completely opposite
Yeah.
than they were before,
Mm-hmm.
because I grew up in the days of you got taught that cops were your friends and your government was all about, so yeah, we're gonna hi everybody.
Hey, hey.
Not high enough yet. Um so yeah, I was raised up in a dream world. After oh brother, where art thou? Well, it
Mm-hmm.
depends. It depends because if you are a theater person, a stage person, then yes, if it's good, they want to see the Odyssey again. Um, but yeah, Yuri needs a link for what?
Yeah, I think he's making a joke.
I have, well, yeah, he's asking him before bringing it out before. I'm just being. Hi, Jerry. So, well, this is his version, I guess. I don't know. I'm not even gonna talk. Actually, yeah, I am gonna bring up the original that movie too. I will bring it up slightly, but later, because I want to bring up the ugliness first. You know me. Did I sent you that, right, Spider-Man?
Yeah, you want to do the Pentagon
Really?
thing first?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a
Yeah.
second.
So as we found out recently, actually now let me pull it up. All right, so as was announced recently, the oh crap. Where'd that link go? Here we go. There it is. All right, so it was announced very recently about the US and Israel's defense tech being integrated under Section 224 of the National Defense Authorization Act.
Yeah.
And basically, it's a cooperative initiative that would coordinate US and Israel defense technology research, development, testing, evaluation, integration, and industrial cooperation. Bilateral defense technology. You know, like a merger. So I don't know if y'all have the same idea as I do, but I don't want to be beholden to another country. Just not. I mean, we have our allies. I'm totally good with the ally thing. It's worked out in a number of ways. But this is too much to me. So while Congress is talking about this draft, then the Pentagon comes out and says, yeah, we're going to put them as critical, the highest level of threat. You know, it's no secret. Everybody's spying on each other. The US just seems to like to go deeper than that. And now we have this. So,
sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, to me, this feels like this step is just putting on paper what already kind of existed behind the scenes, but now it's just gonna be on paper for the American people to see it. It's official kind of thing, you know?
Well, the way it's being worded is they don't want it to be a surprise like everything else that has happened.
Yeah.
Before somebody discovers this, we'll just make it official. And we are so distracted by everything that's going on that it's hard to keep up. And that's purposeful. Absolutely. So it's one of these, one of these deals of pick your poison. But people are getting tired. They're war weary. They're weary of all this stuff going around. And then on top of that, it's a great distraction for SpaceX and their IPO, which thankfully NASDAQ voted down fast tracking. I'm not going to go into that. Look it up.
Yeah. I just want to say that MST says, or maybe because BB lied about Iran's capabilities. Bibi has been lying about Iran's
He's
capabilities
been
for
lying about, yeah.
over a decade, like a long time.
Well, we're talking,
and everybody knows it.
40, 30 years that he's
Yeah,
been lying about it.
well, Israel as a whole, but like, yeah, Bibi himself, since he's had power, he's always been lying about it. It's like, and
Yeah.
everybody knows
Oh,
that. But
they're weeks away from nuclear weapons. They're months away nuclear weapons. They're days away from
yeah,
you know,
how many
pick it.
times have we heard it?
Yes. Yeah, and yep, you've been pun intended. Absolutely. They've been doing it.
Yeah.
Ever since the Shah got deposed. Because they didn't like it way back when we were best friends with Iran. So, and interestingly enough, I forgot who it was. Was it Goebbels? Repeated over and over until it's believed. You've said it so often, it must be the truth.
Yeah, it's just like 1984. You just double speak
Propaganda.
The whole thing. Yeah, just keep saying it, and then it becomes truth.
Well, Iran is actually a modern country, but it was more modern, equivalent to the decade back then than it is now.
It was a much more democratic country and the whole thing.
Yes.
Was it, it exactly. And it's, of course, it's changed. It's still a modern country. I mean, Tehran isn't like,
it's not some backwater.
City. Yeah. No, it's a city. It's an international city.
With Christian churches.
And all the things,
Yeah. So I'm not, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's a great country. I have no, to be honest with you, I don't really know anymore. Because the propaganda has so skewed everything.
Mm-hmm. I'd say it's a great country in the sense that it has a rich history and there's a lot of great people there. But its power, its government that controls it have ruined that image around the world. And they've taken positions that ruins that image around the world. Mostly because religion corrupts, and that's where that's at, But I think the country, just as if we just talk like as an entity of its own, it has a rich history. The people, I love Persian people; they're great. Like I've known many of them, and yeah, great people, great history. The government sucks, and how often are we seeing that everywhere? Lots of great countries with great people where the government sucks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Well, the House of Representatives had voted a few days ago to approve a war powers resolution to stop military action in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the Senate had to ruin it.
Yeah.
No surprise. No
really.
surprise. Because this way, all of those senators and all those representatives could claim, well, hey, I voted this way, but it's just another vapid. Yeah. Thank you, House. You probably already knew the Senate was going to ruin it. Yeah. Yeah. To me, I think, all of this stuff going on is so distractive that, well, like I said, the NASDAQ voted to not fast track his IPO. Fantastic. Yeah. That's wonderful news.
Yeah, if people want to buy stock in SpaceX, let them do that for right now. Don't fast track it. And I get what's going on, like,
hey,
I don't fully get. I mean, I'm not some financial wizard, and I understand all the market stuff and everything like that. But um, the markets are struggling. They're trying everything in their power to keep everything normal. Everything's fine, everybody. Everything's fine, everybody. And
Oh, come
they're
on, Spider Dog. The Dow is over 5,000.
I know, right? Um, and so with corporations like, you know, SpaceX, Elon Musk, and everything, Elon Musk is saying his corporation's worth like 28 trillion dollars. And I liked in the video that Dickbag actually had sent, where the guy says the world food market is only estimated to be $10 trillion. So Elon Musk is valuing
Yes.
his company as more than food on the planet. And it's all speculation, like speculative. Like it's not like straight up worth $28 trillion. It's worth $28 trillion with all the potential ideas I have and I'm going to do in the future as people invest into SpaceX and all the other companies and stuff. It's insane to think that it would be smart to allow the company into that whole IPO thing and everything like that based off of speculation, you know? So it's an insanity.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Hey, Cart, how's it going?
But, anything to me, after he was only partially true a little bit in saying that Americans are lazy. And it's because people don't want to be paid pittance wages.
Yeah.
And the richest country in the world, and we can't afford to pay our people. Fuck that.
Yeah, people don't want to be paid pennies and have to like work their life away and still struggle, like obviously, like because they're not, it's it makes no sense. And then like everything is in your way. Like if you get sick, you're done. If if you miss a payment on something, you're done. Like it's no way to live. And you shouldn't have to live that way. Lots of countries don't because they're not playing the game the exact same way as the West is. I mean, Canada is right behind you, but not quite. America,
And in the description here, the live, there's some links for you to look up some of the stuff, most of the stuff we're talking about today.
Yeah, I have to put them in. I haven't put them in yet.
There's a couple of videos that I wanted to play, but they were kind of long, and because I was busy this week, I did not get the timestamps for Spider Dog because I still don't know how to do clips. My bad. But yeah, so the Defense Department on we got one part of our government saying that oh yeah, we got a buddy with Israel on our tech. And then another part of the department is saying, oh, damn, we got to move you to the highest level. What the hell? So I'm done whining about that. My next one. How'd y'all like some Bible study that's not like Todd or Cody?
We're doing 19 first, right? Okay.
Yeah, Genesis. So anyway, Mommy Mater is a lovely lady that I love her videos. She studied the Bible way harder than I did. but she has made videos of a lot of the same questions that I ran into when I was a hardcore Christian, now recovering. And with all the Epstein stuff going on, the Grape Academy is basically the invalidation of women. I felt that it was really poignant to bring these up. A little bit of comparisons. Oh wait, I gotta make a comment on this here.
Yeah, I hit it at the same time. I hit it at the same time as you.
Okay.
There you go.
The only one that's sustainable for are these rich people buying their private islands, building their bunkers, moving to Argentina, because once they're done raising the US and graping the country of all of its wealth, they'll run off to their castles that they've built to watch the rest of it burn. The only thing they care about is how we think. And the reason why they care about how we think is how we think tells them how to react towards us and how to propagandize us.
Yeah.
As long as we're fighting amongst each other and worried about where the next meal is coming from, then they get to go about their business without
unchecked.
Yeah, unchecked. But the moment we stop being distracted by crap and start looking at them, yeah, they're worried. Well, I suppose MST because of course Ivanka and yes, bingo, right there. Except in how we think. Because that's how they keep tabs on us. By watching how we think. Watching what we're arguing about. Watching what we're paying attention to. Because then they can turn around. Yeah, compassionate capitalism. There's nothing.
There's no such thing as compassionate capitalism. It's impossible to exist.
Because in order for capitalism to exist, you have to have poor people.
Yeah. And it's all about constant growth, right? Simple as that. Like
their growth.
Yeah. The company's growth, for sure. Whoever the company corporation is, it's constant growth. And it's unsustainable when it's at this level. Hence, late stage capitalism. That's where we are.
Late stage capitalism. So anyway, that I got distracted.
That's cool. Did you want to watch the Monty video at all?
You know what? Yeah, let's play it. Do it.
Might as well, Sure.
You guys, I love this gal. Play that clip.
Get her up. Here we go. If you don't know this chick, she grew up in a very evangelical household, that very conservative, very, very conservative evangelical household, and she got out, and she's not in it anymore. But she's smart and she understands the whole game of what.
She was going to a Bible college, and that's what really framed her idea that, this is screwed up.
Yeah, this is messed up. Okay, here, we'll play it.
There we go.
Bible for the first time cover to cover when I was 9. And I remember coming into Genesis 19, which is where this happens, and really having some issues with it because in the story, they have just fled Sodom and Gomorrah, obviously Lot's wife, turned into a pillar of salt for turning around and looking back. And so now he's alone with his daughters living in this cave. They've lost all their material possessions. They have no money. They have no livestock. But the oldest daughter suddenly says, well, there's no men around, so we have to get pregnant by dad. And they magically come up with enough wine to get their dad drunk 2 times. So as a kid, I'm like, well, where did they get this wine from? And why in the world would a daughter volunteer to do that? Like they couldn't move and find a village or something? As I got older and understood more, I'm like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that these daughters got their dad so drunk that he had no idea he had not with them, had no clue, but wasn't so drunk he couldn't get it up. He did it twice, only once with each daughter, and magically on the first try with each daughter, he got them both pregnant. Okay, that sounds either totally made up, like the story's not real at all, or that is a man covering up for why his daughters got pregnant when no other men were around with a really creative story that doesn't make any fucking sense. And what bothered me the most about it was when I realized, this sounds like rural incest is what this sounds like. When I realized that, and I realized that there was no condemnation in the Bible for it. In fact, the daughters, their sons that they give birth to,
just from a copyright aspect and stuff, I'm going to stop it for a second and just talk about, just say like how fucked up some of the shit in the Bible is, right? There's stuff that goes on that there's no way you can get around just saying that's messed up. Like that is like man-made bullshit right there. This is a perfect example of storytelling,
Jerry, that's in Judges 19, but they don't. And I'm actually going to bring that up after this. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, if you want to know why white nationalist Christians can so easily turn a blind eye to Epstein and some of their other Republican fellows and the occasional Democrat too, we got one recently, who could turn a blind eye to this stuff and even defend it. Hey, it's coming straight out of the Bible, how cruel they can be. And and they justify it. Yep. This is why crap like this is why women are invalidated, because books like this promote it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many instances in history, and if you want to talk about modern history, and I mean modern history, like say the last 100 years or so, like 20th century, 19th century, I mean, we were able to, slavers in the U.S. used the Bible as a way to justify slavery. I mean, it can be used to justify all sorts of heinous things because those things are promoted in the Bible. And we won't get into a whole argument about all of that, but it's there and it can be used in that way. So let's continue with the video.
That nose ring is not her only piercing, and she has tattoos everywhere too.
I know. What a Jezebel.
Yes.
Jezebel.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Birth to become the origin of the Moabite tribe and the Ammonite tribe, which become enemies of Israel. I was like, this sounds like something somebody wrote to cover up for sins of men and blame their daughters for their dad impregnating them. And keep in mind that in the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot, and when the mob come to attack the strangers, Lot says, "Here are my virgin daughters. Do with them what you want." Offers his daughters up to be gang raped, which thankfully didn't happen. But there's no condemnation of that. Nobody blinks an eye because the daughters are his property, and he was fully prepared to throw them out to be assaulted all night by a mob of men, similar to what happened with a concubine in a different story where she was actually raped to death. And the Bible has absolutely no critique of any of that behavior.
Yay.
Yeah. None of it. And the one about the concubine was Judges 19. And the thing of it was, I was reading over it again because my studies have been rusty. But let's see. Yes. So it was a Levite who took his concubine from Bethlehem, but she was unfaithful to him. She left him and went back to her parents' house, okay? She'd been there for a while, and he decided this is what is really interesting about it. So it starts off calling her a concubine, but then in verse 3, her husband went to her to persuade her to return. So she's a concubine, but married to dude. Right? So anyway, they go into a town. They would not stay in any towns that were not where other Jews were. So they finally make it to a town. The guy says, "Hey, I'll take you in. You can come and stay at my place." They go and stay at my they go to stay at my place, and some men gathered around the house and said, "Bring out the dude who came to your house because we want to bang him." And that's what was happening in Sodom and Gomorrah. So they're talking about all this stuff. And this dude says, "Look, here's my virgin daughter and his concubine. I will bring them out to you, and you can use them and do whatever you want. But don't touch this dude."
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the setup, right? So, but the guys, the men outside the door wouldn't listen. So dude takes his concubine, which previous to this was his wife, put her outside, and they slammed the door shut. And this group of men took her and abused her through the night. Then they let her go. She dragged herself back to the house where her master was staying. She fell down at the door and died.
Good old biblical times.
No punishment, no nothing. So when I read something like this, and then there's what's going on, where we have an entire administration with this shadow puppet behind them called Project 2025. They're now dating it Project 2026. And a bunch of it is stuff that they want in some way legislated to demean the roles of women in our society and basically make us appliances in our own homes and incubators. Yeah, I got a problem with that.
I mean, and that's been going on forever. I mean,
it has been going on forever, and I will no.
Yeah, I mean, ever since women began getting any sorts of rights in North America, in the world, period. But if we're just talking about, here in the West, like North America, ever since women have gotten any rights, there's been people standing up against it, and it just happens to be religious people. That's the reality of it. Yeah. Lola says she's living in Texas.
Lola, you're totally. Like in kind of the heartland of it.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah. What, Linda? Lola. I'm sorry.
And Muckster, does anybody ever talk about the many babies the merciful God killed in those cities? If you ask me, the Abrahamic God is he's the monster when you actually read the Bible, which many Christians
Yep.
don't actually do. They don't read their Bibles. They go, if anything, they go to church
They
and have
cherry pick it.
yeah, cherry pick it and have it preached to them. But I mean, the Abrahamic God, if you look at the things he does throughout the Bible, is absolutely heinous, and a monster, in my opinion. But you know, I'm not here to offend people. That's just my opinion. So take it for what it is.
Yeah, you have to watch out with that because isn't it the first 5 of the books of the Bible Moses wrote or something in that part of the Torah?
Yeah, well, I mean, the half of it is the Old Testament, you know, or the biggest part of it is the Old Testament, which is all
Right.
Jewish scripture, which you know includes the books of Moses, the Torah, and the whole thing. And then the other half is the New Testament, which is you know Christianity's version, the rise of
Yeah.
Jesus. I think that's what it's called, kind of like
Unless you're
Star
a
Wars, the rise of
Messianic
Skywalker.
Jew.
Yeah, unless you're a Messianic Jew, and then you're
Yeah.
like half Christian, half
Half
Jewish,
and half.
half and half.
You're half
like a
ass.
half and half, like a Tim Hortons coffee.
Oh God.
That's how people order up here. Half and half,
Poor
half
Tim
sugar, half cream.
Hortons.
But yeah, you
So
know, so
yeah, so that if on if you are a woman or even a man, there's some men out there that contemplate the same way. How could women be belittled like this or treated this way with, you know, the Epstein files and stuff like that? And how is it that people who call themselves Christians can defend this kind of behavior? Hey, there it is. There's part of the reason why.
yeah.
It's
Well,
written
you
in
know
their
what?
own scriptures.
Yeah, and Jerry's right here. I mean, the whole conceptual idea of Adam and Eve puts the female character Eve as the you know
Yeah.
the one who messes it all up. Right?
Yeah.
That damn woman messed it all up. She shouldn't have listened to the serpent. And the serpent didn't lie to her. God did.
No.
If you look at the story as it's written, the serpent didn't lie. God was the one that lied. But you know, whatever. We have to overlook that.
We do. We
certainly
do. Hey, I want to say thank you for y'all being here. And if you would please, click on those thumbs and sub if you haven't, and all that happy stuff. It would be highly appreciated. But I appreciate you just being here anyway.
Well, pray to Joe Pesci. Well, that's pretty good. That's a good one to pray to.
Yeah. Now,
so I was just gonna say Genesis 19. What's that go to? What did you have?
Genesis 19 is what she was talking about. Lot and his daughters.
Right. Oh, okay. Right. So it was all related. Okay. I thought.
Yeah. And then I brought up the story that she brought up at the end, you know, with
Judges. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the Levite throwing his concubine, aka wife.
Right. She mentions that. Okay. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're in a state of confusion, that's why.
Lola prays to Greg Popovich. He is a good actor. That Joe Pesci. I like him.
I liked him too.
I don't know.
I mean,
Jerry.
if the serpent got to us first, would we be shooting babies out our pee holes?
Right?
Oh, damn it, Jerry.
He does.
Oh man. Now we need something else happier to all I had time to put together was doom and gloom. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe hold on. I think I got something. Let me look.
Oh. Well, we've got
Let me look.
the Lupita story, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that one for last.
That one's for last? Okay.
Yeah. What was this one? Oh,
I heard about that MST. I haven't watched it. Do we want to watch it? I wonder if there's a video we could watch.
What is it? Where?
Trump lost his shit this
Oh
morning
yeah,
on TV.
yeah, he did.
Did you see it? Yeah.
He, I caught a clip of it. It was funny. I mean, to me, it was funny.
Well, if Trump loses his shit, it's got to be funny.
A Muxter, I have to take exception with this because my cat is named PETA.
Grow PETA. Well, and that's what he's talking about. He wants to eat your cat.
He wants to eat your pussy. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I could not help it. Have we had any good Lego stuff from the Iran people lately?
What did you say? Sorry, has anybody seen any of the latest? Or?
Yeah, I have not seen any. Has any good Lego stuff from?
I haven't seen anything really as of late.
Oh man, that's depressing.
Come on, Iran. Okay, here's the Trump thing. You want to watch it? 39 seconds. I haven't seen it, so I want to see what this is about. Let me share the screen. Trump gets angry and walks out. Okay. Trump, have your hissy fit. Let's see.
Than ever presented.
Let's talk
your
about
elections in this country. We're like a third world country. Your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked, and so is ABC and CBS and CNN.
But Mr. President,
you're one-sided crooked networks. All right, let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
I've sat in the rain with you.
I know. I
sat in the
traveled
rain
all the
with
way
you
to
for an
Wisconsin.
hour, on and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press because you know what?
Mr.
A
President,
country can never be great with a dishonest
Listen,
press.
we traveled all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.
Mic drop.
Okay. What a baby. That guy.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Apparently my thingy didn't get saved properly, so it won't come up. I
I've got a
am
link
a
in
little...
Discord.
All right,
thanks,
here's
MST. Thanks. I think that was good enough for Trump of that. The entire interview was bonkers. I'm sure it was. I mean, he seemed like he was in a great mood. What a baby. Yeah, he's a baby, all right.
Sure
That was
is.
after 12 people showed for the talk to the farmers. I don't know what the talk to the farmers is. I guess did he have to give them some bullshit answer about something? Talk to them, make them feel better? Because everything's going to hell. Oh, everything's rigged because they still haven't counted the ballots, eh? Yeah, well, that's not true.
I don't know why I can't get this to come up, but I just put it in the
In Discord?
yes.
Okay, I'll put it up. I got it. I got it.
Michigan coming in strong.
No, it's fine. We got this. Here we go. What's up?
I can't remember what the talking point was about this, but I found it highly amusing.
I'll read it. Lake Superior hasn't wrecked anyone like this since the Edmund Fitzgerald. Tom Fitton says water is wet and abortion kills a human being. Lake Superior. This lake vehemently stands with women having the right to choose. Thomas, not even your first talking point is correct. Water is not wet. What water touches is wet. I'm confident I have a lot more experience in making things wet than you do. That's pretty good. Tom fighting with a lake.
Wait, go.
Go, Tom.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
And I
sure.
think
Yeah, the best rallies. All the best rallies.
I think this one too. I can't remember.
Oh, good. Tim, eh? Okay, let me grab it. Grabbing it.
Yes.
Let me pull this one down. Let me put that one up. Here we go. Tim Pool. Use rent control to inhibit economic activity and the ability of owners to fix problems. Attack owners for not fixing problems. Seize property. Communism.
And that was his response to End Wokeness posting, "It begins. New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani unveils plan to transfer ownership from landlords to the community." What was so stupid about this? It's the
one,
new
it's
house.
Tim Pool.
Well, yeah, Tim Pool. It's the new housing program going after slumlords.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's saying here, use rent control to inhibit economic activity and the ability of owners to fix problems. Yeah, if those owners were going to fix the problems, they would have already done it. These are going after owners who refuse to fix problems. There's a list, a criteria that has to be met. There's all sorts of stuff that has to be met before this property is taken. It has to meet certain criteria. So these these guys like Tim Pool who have maybe 1.5 brain cells to rub together just love. This is all class warfare.
Yeah.
All of it. You know, and if you bitch about Elon Musk or any of the other of these rich cats, it's well, you hate rich people. No, I don't hate rich people, but I do hate rich people that take advantage of those beneath them in the money pool.
Yeah. Yes, Tim Pool was funded by something in Moscow.
Something from Russia, yeah. And that money is long gone. It's, and it didn't matter. He was an idiot before that.
Oh, he's always been an idiot.
So,
he's always been a shill.
I don't care about the money because to me, I would expect something like that from him.
Yeah, for sure.
So, using a similar argument, people get pissed because Jesse Ventura was on what was that, RTS or whatever, the Russian.
Yeah, RT,
and it was because he got shut out of American media. So to be able to talk to his base, he was on RT. Does that mean he was taking Russian money? So I mean, I get it. Money can slant you, but it's not just the only thing you should be looking at.
No, and Tim Pool proves time and time again before he was ever possibly or was getting Russian money that he was an absolute moron on pretty much every issue you bring up in front of the guy. Like, so you're right.
On
It doesn't
every
matter
level.
It doesn't matter whether he was taking money or whatever, or when he started taking it. He's, good for him for getting some money for continuing doing the dumb shit he was already doing. Insane.
Oh, only because we were talking about this, but I'll add a caveat to it afterwards.
Add it now.
We like to talk music, and so we were having a discussion about one of my sort of heroes. Actually, no, I liked his take on a lot of things. Is it coming up?
So
did it not come through?
No, wait. Oh, yeah, it did. So I
Okay.
didn't realize you were dropping it. 1 second. It's coming. Coming right now.
Yeah. There he is. Mr. Frank Zappa. Rest in peace, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Now, to be fair, he also didn't like Democrats.
Yeah, no. He didn't like the establishment as a whole.
He disliked the party structure a lot. He was more of an ideologue. He did not like parties, but he was particularly had a bone to pick with Republicans, because Republicans tried to get religion in everything.
Yeah.
And he was very, very much a fine, strong steward of the separation of church and state.
Yeah. I've heard, I know we were having the conversation, we didn't quite finish it or whatever, but I know that I saw him say someplace where he was asked and he said, well, I'm a Republican, just not the type of Republican that exists today. Like I'm a conservative and I believe in the old ideas that Republicans had, but that is long gone, kind of thing.
Yeah, because he absolutely abhorred racism.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was like none of that, no room for that anywhere in his world. But he was very pro-business. He was, for all intents, a libertarian.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. He was like an actual, like, classical libertarian, not the brand that we see today. But anyways, yeah.
But yeah, he was very pro-business. But he was pro-business to the extent that everyone should get a chance, which made him not like Republicans, because Republicans were all about propping up rich people and corporations at the cost of the regular people.
Yeah.
So it was always his stance that, like the argument with the parents, Tipper Gore, and music lyrics. He was all, it's just words. It's just words. And he was right. It is just words. And then their argument was, but yeah, these words mean things, and they could, and he's like, then steward your kids.
Yeah. I loved his line. I think I brought it up in the past, but his line at the congressional hearing on it, where he said, "If I was putting subliminal like lyrics in my albums, because they were talking about playing albums backwards and all that type of
Mm-hmm.
stuff," he was like, "I would be trying to subliminally tell people to buy more records, not
By
talk
my
about."
yes,
Not talk about Satan, like
right.
which that's so
Yeah,
smart. Like
Marcy.
he's smart. Like of course you'd want to sell more albums. That has nothing to do with Satan.
Yeah. He was that's what he was about, even
Yeah,
much to the complaint of his daughter.
yeah,
Um, whose book is shortly coming out talking about how genius her dad was, but what a horrible parent,
yeah,
father he was.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but he made a lot of valid points, and that was the enemies are not you and I. It's the enemies are in Congress. They're the people we elect. We
It's
have
all
to be
internal.
smarter about who we elect.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very pro voting. He definitely encouraged people to register to vote because, again, they don't care about us as people, but they definitely care about how we think. And he was very, very big on that. And I miss him. I miss especially George Carlin.
Yeah, for sure.
I sometimes oh yeah, I wanted to bring the Mom Donnie so far. Oh god, there was a protest recently when this housing thing started. This chick in New York City, she's trying to rally all of her white Christian nationalists to go protest in front of the governor's mansion.
Lovely.
And I found it really hysterical because people of New York City, he's got right now the highest approval ratings of anyone ever elected since they started keeping records of that kind of thing, if I remember correctly. Two people I watch very often are Jew dissidents. I call them two live Jews. And Russ lives in New York City. He does actually, his business is tours of New York City, but parts of New York City that you don't normally see. That's his business. Very happy with the way things are going. Is he perfect? No, but he's got a lot more done in these first 6 months of his term
Yeah.
than anyone.
He seems to be doing things, and like, I mean, you're gonna have your detractors. They're never gonna go away, especially in this time. But
and all the people who are, oh my god, he's woke.
it's so much. I'm so sick of this bullshit. It's like people have lost their collective fucking minds. I'm sorry, because a section of society has lost their minds because it's like any idea of actually trying to make things better for people is considered to be somehow.
Hey, Scott.
Hello. It's considered to be somehow harmful, like to. I'm not even sure what people are bitching about anymore. It's exhausting. Exactly,
Yeah,
MST.
it is
It's exhausting because any real thought is considered like a detriment to stupid people.
Well, and all the hate and vitriol that were extended towards him before he'd even been elected.
Yeah.
It like now good things are happening. I mean, for me, what got, because I don't live in New York City. I thought it was cool he won because to me, somebody like him shakes up the establishment.
Yeah.
So, I was like, good on New York City. I hope it works out because I've seen way too many Democrats who talk progressive and say they're going to do these progressive things. They get elected and then the DNC machine chews them up and spits them out and there's somebody else.
Yeah.
Case in point, AOC.
Case in point, Fetterman. Case in point. I mean, how many do you want to go
Yeah,
through?
how many, right? Now, so then Mamdani pops up and, the city of New York made it really clear we don't want another Cuomo. We don't want another Adams. So they voted for the other guy. And Sliwa, I don't know how many times he's ran and lost. So, New York City never takes him seriously anymore. And here, so far, at least, he has done quite a bit, and it's been good. That the register to vote nominate. It depends on the state. It depends on the state. Like here in Arizona, you have to vote for what you have to register for whatever party is running.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, and I find it annoying. I want to be able to be independent. Because I'll tell you what, if there is a Republican that I think is going to do a better job, I want the freedom to be able to vote for that Republican without, messing up my ballot. But
here in Canada, you can register for whatever party. You can register it doesn't have anything to do with what your actual vote becomes on voting day. It's just you want to be a part of the process of that party's internal policies and stuff. Like sometimes they'll have, a party will want you to vote for either like leadership stuff or policy stuff as a person, as the public, right? So I can register to do those things with any party in Canada. It has nothing to do with what happens on the day I go and I put my mark on a piece of paper and decide who I'm voting for. It shouldn't have anything to do with that.
Right. But I had to either, and especially because I had applied to receive early mail-in ballot, which I didn't get. So,
wow.
so I got to find out about that because they may have kicked me off being able to vote altogether.
Right.
But yeah, I had to register as Republican or Democrat. And highly annoying. I don't want to have to do that. Yeah, and it should be that way here too, but they want to be able to line up the money.
Yeah.
And get their donor class going. And it doesn't matter because the same people who donate to one party are donating to people of the other party as long as they're holding up the same values as the first one did. So they play both sides of the fence. It does not matter.
Nope.
It's a name.
I mean, here in Canada, when we do our taxes, there's a box that you check and it says, do you want to be registered to vote for federal elections? So you check that box. And so when the federal election comes around, I'll receive in the mail, I'll get my little card that says I'm registered to vote, and it will tell me what location, in my area that I can go vote at for the federal election. Even if I don't check that little box off when I do my taxes and the election comes around, I just can go to the voting place where that for my area. I can walk in with my ID and, like 2 pieces of ID. I believe it's 2 pieces of ID, and I can present them and I will be able to vote on that day. And it will be, my vote will be checked. And if I tried to go vote someplace else, it will get caught. Like my name is on the registry and they'll see it twice and I can get in trouble for doing that. It's really that simple. But my point just being, it's like, even if I haven't registered beforehand, I can still vote on voting day. There's nothing stopping me from voting on voting day. I don't see why this is a complicated thing. It's not a complicated thing for the rest of the world, but it seems it is intentionally being made complicated for American citizens, state to state, because the feds won't legislate how voting needs to happen and the whole thing, and it's insane. And even from a provincial level, like when we do our property taxes and stuff like that, it's the same thing. There'll be a little box to check, and so when a provincial election comes around, same process. I'll get a little slip that says, hey, you can go vote on this day, and I'll go do it. And when I get there, I still have to present my ID. There's different types of ID that you can present, and they'll look my name up on a list, and bang, I get to vote, and I can't vote twice. I don't understand the issue, but I mean, let me rephrase that. I understand why it's so complicated and confusing in the US and why it gets made complicated and confusing, but it's being done on purpose because money is trying to control votes and how elections turn. And I'm sorry you guys have to go through this. It's insane.
It is.
That's my rant. Sorry.
You know what else is insane?
What?
All the flack and nuttiness. I'm changing the subject now.
Okay.
Over a gorgeous woman being cast
Oh. Okay.
as Helen of Troy.
Yeah, let me grab
Dun,
the
dun,
thing.
dun. Yeah, because there was another picture I forgot to put up too. Or give you. If I can find it again.
Just kind of lightens it a bit, but not really. I don't know.
Not really. Let's see if I can find it.
So many ads. Whoa, hey, don't do that. I'll get it here.
There it is.
See you later, Scott. Thanks for stopping by, man.
That was a quickie.
Yeah.
Bye,
In and out.
Scott.
In and out and goodbye.
Let's see here.
Does anyone believe they shouldn't check voter IDs? No, I believe you should have ID to vote, but there should be options, and it shouldn't be so hard to get an ID and stuff like that. Like there's ways. A driver's license shouldn't be required. Well, here in Canada, your driver's license is pretty much your ID for everything. I mean, but there are other options like that you can use that they give. If you don't have a picture ID, they might require like 2 or 3 other forms of ID, like mail and your SIN number and stuff. There's ways around it so that you can vote. Like if you're not shut out.
Save that picture. Don't put it up yet, please.
Okay. Yeah.
The one I just put in Discord. Anyway, the Odyssey, right? Ancient Greek history, gods, all sorts of stuff, right? This, the reason why back in the day there was definitely a delineation between TV, the small screen and the silver screen. Silver screen being theater or movie theater. Was things worked? There were things that worked on TV, and there was things that worked in film. Same thing with theater. There were things in theater, Broadway, that did not translate well over to the screen at the time.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. People who watch stage, who watch Broadway, this is all fantasy and they know it. And that's what it was. It was fantasy. Yeah. So the casting of people of color and things that you might associate with being white only, that was broken a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Actually, go ahead and put that picture up now.
Sure.
And it was broken as early as 1953. Oh my gosh. Eartha Kitt here as Helen of Troy.
Oh God.
And guess who she's laying on? Orson Welles.
Oh my God.
Ah, how terrible, right? Holy crap. You would think,
lucky Orson Welles.
I'm sorry. I know I loved her as Catwoman. Absolutely. She was my favorite Catwoman because she was,
of course,
she was sultry defined.
Mm-hmm. Smoking.
Nothing against Julia Newmar because I loved her too, but I was an Eartha Kitt girl. So anyway, you would think that, anyone who followed entertainment in some way would kind of notice, unless they completely ignored theater, which is where a lot of great actors of film have came from. Their background mm-hmm. was theater. Somebody else who dressed in a lot of black, Snape, came from theater, serious theater, because in Galaxy Quest he complained about it the whole time, or almost the whole time. Anyway, so there's been a total meltdown,
of course,
on the white nationalist right over the casting of, we can go back to her terrible picture. Yep. that article is terrible. I wish I had grabbed a better one, because I think that was her. I can't remember this one. Oh, it is her as Helen Troy. Bad picture. Anyway, I have always found Lupita Nyong'o to be absolutely stunning.
Oh, she is. She's a beautiful woman.
Always. So then you get, did I give you?
You did not.
I did not. Oh, holy cow, I did not. Let me give you this. So one of my favorite people. Oh, I copied it, but then I never gave it to you. How terrible. One of my favorite people that represents white fragility 100% to me.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, I knew it. Go ahead and bring this one up.
I will.
My favorite, who can't make up his mind about anything, Matt Walsh. Not one person on the planet actually thinks that Lupita Nyong'o is the most beautiful woman in the world. But Christopher Nolan knows that he would be called racist if he gave the most beautiful woman role to a white woman. Nolan is technically talented, but a coward, too afraid to do anything that even slightly challenges the spirit of the age. Here, Matt Walsh.
Hell?
Yeah, here, Matt Walsh. Let me give you some spirit. In the previous movie, Troy, one of the most beautiful white women on the planet, Diana Kruger, was Helen of Troy. So guess what? They're taking turns. Now we've got one of the most beautiful black women on the planet playing Helen of Troy. If you're so fragile about this type of thing, how come you're not bitching that they didn't cast a Greek woman in this role? No, you're a racist going after the color when this whole thing, yeah, exactly. Dick bag, that's why I sent it to you. Because I knew you'd have something to say about it. Let's, just totally ignore the fact that there is not, from what I know of the cast, not one Greek cast. How come you're not bitching about that? Oh, is that too close to your white fragility?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. This will always be done, especially in this age right now, what we've been living in the last decade, whatever. Any casting that goes to a person of color that is perceived to be somehow only for white women.
I didn't know they
these
had rules
people,
like that.
I know, but these people will come out of the woodworks. The hypocrisy is everywhere, but they can't help themselves because they're just fucking racist. It's as simple as that. We don't have to beat around any bushes or try and make excuses or anything. They're just fucking racist.
Hey, get
And
this.
what
Get this.
I agree with this MST thing right here. Idris Elba for 007. It should happen, but will it? Probably not.
Well, I have my issues with Idris Elba, but it's not because he's so fucking hot, because he is. But he's gone total idiot when it comes to maybe I shouldn't get it. Olive complexion, it doesn't matter. Why? Why are we even having this argument?
It's because these racists get a platform and they're louder than common sense.
Hey, Matt Damon's in the movie. Is he bitching?
That's the role that I'm like, seriously, you cast Matt Damon in this shit? But he might do great. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but hold on, I'm gonna pull something up here because whoops, helps if I spell it right. I should have pulled this up earlier. I didn't even think about it.
Cart says, leave Idris to her.
Oh, yeah. And also the bitchin' too, because Elliot Page was also cast.
Oh, okay. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap, right? So, and if you remember, Elliot Page used to be Ellen Page.
Yes.
So, God forbid, oh, hell. But guess who else is in it? John Leguizamo. Is he bitching? This is I forgot. Is he Puerto Rican? Or is he? I don't remember. Okay. He speaks Spanish.
I can't remember.
I know he's Latin of some sort.
Yeah, some sort.
I apologize, John, because you're in one of my favorite movies. To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. I loved him in it, so I apologize. But wow, a guy who speaks Spanish is in a movie about Greek gods. Is he bitching? Don't think so. Just enjoy the damn story. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. Robert Pattinson is in it. Zendaya's in it. Uh-oh. Look out.
He's from Colombia, or that's his
okay.
He has citizenship in Colombia and
all right.
United States.
Hey, guess who else is in it? One of the Spider-Men, Tom Holland.
Uh-oh.
Holy crap. But we're gonna and Charlize Theron's playing Calypso. But we're gonna bitch about Lupita Nyong'o and Elliot Page.
Well, I mean, and this comes up all the time with everything. I remember Snow White. Oh God, wasn't a white woman.
Or what was the mermaid one? The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Now somebody, I found this funny. I couldn't find the tweet or whatever of it again, but somebody bitched that the reason why Christopher Nolan cast Lupita Nyong'o was to follow the new guidelines because they felt it's not possible that an all-white cast would win any Oscars.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I find that particularly humorous because what other Christopher Nolan movie swept the Oscars not too long ago? Oh, Oppenheimer with an all-white cast. So
True.
take your stupid and hit the road, Matt Walsh, because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's all this stuff is fabricated to create outrage. That's all it is. It's,
distractions. More distraction. We're gonna argue over something like this.
It's clickbait for Matt Walsh and anybody in that crew of like talking heads to get their base all going.
Two of the biggest whiners working for the same, media company, Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
So, when is Todd going to Florida?
June 9th, I believe his date is.
Oh, that's just a couple days away.
Yeah, I could be wrong about that. I thought that's what I'm remembering.
Is anybody going to be live at the courthouse for this?
I was saying that last Friday. I was like, somebody should be there, or maybe it was on Finkel's. I can't remember, but like, not Finkel's,
riding in Finkel's lap.
Mobsters should be riding in Finkel's lap. You think that's right, Lola? Okay. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Wouldn't it be great if a bunch of us showed up, if we could, to be there to like do our Veritas thing? Yeah, exactly the same way as they do. Okay. I bet he'd love it.
Tell me about the Veritas thing, because I've seen it.
Well, it's all Todd when he confronted Chris Ryder at his court hearing. He kept saying to him, "Oh, I'm just here like the press. I'm like Project Veritas. I'm just Project Veritas."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know. And it's just like, Todd, you're an idiot. That's what you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, with sandwich boards, dickbag. Like it would be.
Oh,
if I had like mucho money, I would be flying us out. Like
sandwich boards of freedom.
Just doing it for content. Like we'd all have sandwich boards and the whole thing, and
that would be fun.
Exactly like Todd said, professional sandwich boards for everybody. And we would walk around like they do at the union things and just protest Todd.
That would be epic.
It would be. Just to have that kind of money. Wonderful.
Yep, giggles. That is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm done with my outrage now. Okay. I think. As far as
the bitching, yeah, you're bitching.
Bitching. I can't remember.
I did download these for us to like break some of the.
Okay. Oh, you did.
Just to give it some levity here, like this one.
Yeah, Spider Dog was like, let's, talk with chat and try and make it light and stuff like that. And I said that what would make it light for me is showing Fuckle's alien pictures.
I think this I'm not sure. They're both good. That one's good, but
that one there,
weird.
He just got the anal probe.
I'm not. They put him on drugs there. Like I'm not sure what's going on with him here. He's got the pasties in his mouth or something.
I guess. Thank you, Carte Blanche, which is gonna make my next part a little bit hard. Starting to hit.
Okay.
One of the reasons why I do these lives is I have a tendency to isolate. And I didn't get into doing it to make anything of myself, really. It was to not isolate. But I had to feel safe doing it because I don't like crowds. I don't like being around people a lot. I like I'll go to the store, get my socialization over, and come back, and that's it. And so I've been trying to make it a point to not hide as much. But I lost Spider Dog.
It's okay. I'm here. I just put you full screen. I'm still here. Sorry about that.
Okay, I'm like, what? Don't leave me now.
I'm here.
But there's a lot of things going on right now in my life that have been very difficult to handle. And those things are creeping more and more into how I deal with my life on a daily basis. And not to the positive. Things have been exceedingly difficult. Last week I was unable to do the show because of it. And it's getting to the point where I am getting anxiety attacks. I had one during the Mother's Day show, which I had to exit stage left really quickly and forgot to end the stream. So I'm gonna step back from doing lives because I need some time. I need to make my space feel safe again. Yeah, but Dickbag, if I was not handling some snake, that's a way to relieve my stress. I'm sorry, that's not gonna that about me is never gonna change. I'm always gonna find something to say that way. But it has nothing to do. I mean, when I started this, I knew it was not I'm not gonna be some famous YouTuber or anything like that. I'm an old boomer. I don't have the voice. But it's fun. I love talking to you guys. Actually, that is exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Did you mind saying that?
Yeah, for sure.
I will still be around. I'm just not going to be doing the lives for a while. Oh, you're still going to be able to laugh at them here because Spider Dog is still going to be here.
Yeah.
And I will be popping in to chat with you guys. I'm just not going to be on the live itself. I'm actually going to turn my direction into doing some videos. There's a couple of gals. I can't remember the name of their show. Something about I'm fed up or something. Some blonde chicks. Anyway, I'm going to do something like that, but they're not going to be lives. I got to learn how to do videos. There was a project I wanted to do a long time ago. He just might on occasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I need to
fuck you, Muxter.
Okay. I need to focus a little more on me.
Yeah. We're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I just want to say, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say I'm gonna continue doing this on Sundays. I might miss a Sunday here or there, but I'm gonna keep doing this. You might have to sit through some Canadian content some more Canadian
Yeah.
content than usual. Huh? But I'm gonna use this to stick around and bitch for double M's and bitch for myself and just give whoever wants to come, just like this. It's the whether it's 3 people or 20 people, just to come and bitch, and we'll I don't know, we'll talk about what's happened during the week and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna keep it going, and Double M's is still gonna be around. She just may not be on the live. She'll be, in chat and stuff like that. We'll continue doing it. It'll still be called Her Show. We're not changing the name. The thumbnail might just say something like hosted by Spider Dog or something like that.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
The one Canadian. What if it's 17 people? Well, you never know.
You never know. You have to come and find out.
Well, that's funny you brought that up because I told them, I said that, I expect nothing because I know like Father's Day is coming up, all you uncles standing around barbecuing moose. So, but I told them I have no rules. He gets to make the rules. If he's on the host and chair, he just decides how things go, if he wants anyone up or not.
I'm gonna run it just like the way we're doing it, whether we have somebody up or not. I don't know. There's
Dickbag's always welcome up.
Well, Dickbag's one of those ones that's he gets a pass. It's like if he wants up, he just says he wants up, he comes up. I mean, that's the way it goes. But for the most part,
the more he tokes, the more I want him to come up. That last one was great. I'm sorry, Dickbag, but you're really awesome.
But yeah, we're gonna keep this going. It's not going away. I appreciate Double M's letting me help her do this and everything like that. And it's been a fun thing. Literally, my first stream was with you. I hadn't done any streams until I did this with you, and it was like, okay, I can do this. And Spider Dog Live was like, instantly created because I was like, I can do this. We can do this. This is easy. It's not easy, but you know what I mean? Like it's doable. And so I appreciate you giving me the moment to kind of bust my cherry and get this out. I used you to help you get into doing this basically. And it worked out. It worked out. And so this channel is going to stay up. It's not going to, the name's not changing. And there's going to be, she'll make content. I'll bring content and
intro though.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
But
it's your intro. You're not stealing anything. It's your intro.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going totally away. I'm just stepping back from the lives.
Yeah, exactly. Dickbag privilege.
Dickbag. Exactly. Well, and dickbag privilege, and we also have the dickbag effect. So
yeah. It's not fair, but it's not too bad.
But I really wanted to thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna miss doing this, but yeah, I gotta take a break for a while.
Yeah, we'll take a break, and then whenever you're ready and want to jump up, even if it's for 2 seconds, you can do it. We'll be here. It's gonna continue.
Thanks, Angel Gamer.
Yeah, Angel's here. We're all here.
So
we have the dick bag effects for your doctor.
I had been mulling it over for a while. Spider and I talked about it on occasion, but we talked more seriously about it in the last week.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So thank you, Dickbag, for the times you came up. Thank you, Cart. But yeah, I'll be here chatting with you guys in chat.
Keeping me in line.
Sometimes I may not be here because I just need to not be, but I will, of course, Spider Dog and I are pretty much chatting on a regular dick bag too, so I'm not isolating completely.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody
They
what
won't
she's up
let
to
me.
if she's not around. Yeah, no, totally. We'll be chatting every day like we usually do, and yeah, look, it's all gonna keep running. You'll now
Except
have
you,
more. You'll be
yeah,
able to play
except
more
you
WoW.
play retail and I don't. Part of it is I really fell off the wagon in taking care of myself, and I have gained a lot of weight back that I had lost. And I need to get a grip on that.
Yeah,
part of
for
it,
your health.
like I was talking about earlier, part of it was, if I eat that, maybe I won't wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, that's not realistic. No. I don't want to go slow. I want to go fast. I want to pussy out and go quick. So that's not going to work. But so I need to get a grip on that. And I'm not going to be any less than honest with you guys about it.
Damn right.
I have to take responsibility for my behavior. And anxiety attacks before a live or during a live are just not the way to do it.
For sure.
I'm yeah, toot. Exactly.
Toot. Yeah, let me give you one of those.
I am going to be looking forward to the Moopit mayhem that's going to ensue.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can hardly wait for that.
It's coming. It's just like I've said, I'm not rushing
it's a labor
it.
of love, so it's going to take time.
Yeah.
But throwing out the occasional teaser on the way and just getting people all worked up about it.
I shall be doing that. Yeah, I'll be doing that.
But yeah, I am sad to do it, but it's necessary right now.
It's fair, totally fair. Everybody gets it, and you don't owe anybody shit. And that's the way it goes. Everybody,
That's true. I don't, but at the same time, it's a common respect. People have taken time out of their weekend to spend it with us, and I want to reciprocate it.
Well, you're being honest, and that's it. That's the reciprocation, right? So we're letting them know, and I'm gonna keep this going, so they'll get something, and maybe they'll be bored and they won't come back. I don't know. Well, I'll try my best.
I highly doubt it when it comes to you.
Okay, if you say so.
But one of the things we did decide was the politics and the government bitching and things like that. They're all going to be over here.
Yeah.
And the cool fun stuff will be over on his channel.
Yeah, something like that. I'm working on some ideas. I kind of want to get away from some of the Todd stuff. I'm always gonna take a look at some of that shit, Todd Finkel. But
we have to. We gotta have something to laugh at.
Yeah, it's just it's getting a little old for me.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people covering it, and I just kind of want to do some other stuff that has talks about art and talks about creativity and talks about other stuff. So that's what I'm gonna try and focus.
Lego theft.
Oh yeah. We didn't even hit that.
I thought for sure you were gonna talk about that.
No, yeah.
But I guess in a way it's more for this channel.
Yeah, and it's everywhere. Everybody's been talking about it for days now, like for the last week. It's like nonstop. And I get it all and the whole thing. But I'm just tired of it, and it sucks for the dude, but he's gonna get paid. It's just he has to go through hell to do it now. It just seems like a case of, you know, an original bad business owner, a person who took over the business and is a complete dick, and a corporation that was trying to have nothing to do with it and is making the whole franchise look bad. So I don't know. You know, they're gonna have to sort it all out, I guess. You know?
Well, I died when I saw that Millennium Falcon in the dude's hands. That guy that got arrested.
Yeah.
Made me sad. So it's like, dude, get that and get the Titanic and send them to me. Those are my two dreams right there. For Lego, I want that and the Titanic.
Yeah.
But there's a particular model of the Millennium Falcon that I want. It's not all of them. I can't remember what was it, number 7, I think, or something like that. You and I were going through the list, and I finally figured out which one it was.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course the Titanic. But worst comes to worst, there's always Alibaba.
Exactly.
Or whatever that thing is.
AliExpress.
AliExpress. There we go. AliExpress, I can always get it there. Because I'm not after the value. I'm after the putting it together and then admiring my work and then taking it all apart to do it again some other time.
Yeah.
I don't even keep jigsaw puzzles. I don't keep them together either. Once I'm done, I break them all up and put it back in the box.
Oh, I think most people do. People that put, like, they frame their jigsaw puzzles, I question their sanity a little bit. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, really, you want that framed puzzle?
Yeah. So, and what?
Oh yeah, Todd the Bear.
Oh fuck!
Do you know? It's really shitty.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. The fucking bear got like famous, and then it's like, fuck's sakes, like, poor fucking bear.
Where on 990? That's so this is a real thing.
Yeah, did you not see her live stream about Todd the Bear?
No, I
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she did a funny thing. She told everybody we're gonna talk about Todd the Bear, and she had like a thumbnail that had like a bear with like a beard tied in a knot and that whole type thing. And so everybody showed up thinking it was gonna be Todd content, but it was about this bear in where was the bear again? Exactly. It was in Minnesota, wasn't it? Or was it in Oregon or something? No.
She sent me the link, but I was getting ready for the trip to California.
It was, so basically this bear was wandering around. It came out of a park that like they had the Todd name attached to it. I forget what the exact name of the park was. So it became famous as Todd the Bear. It was going around in front of businesses, and everybody was, you know,
Minnesota,
yeah, talking about the bear. It became famous, and then I guess it decided to start heading north, and it got hit by a vehicle, and it's dead.
Oh man.
So it sucks. The stream was great because it tricked everybody into thinking we were going to talk about Todd, but we were talking about the bear, and it was a little bit of, you know, lightheartedness, fun for everybody. And now that bear's dead, so it sucks.
All right. Well,
yeah. I'll show it.
Oh, okay. She sent it to you too?
Yeah.
All right.
I got it.
That's about to send it to you. Thank you, Angel. IDF was behind it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Bastards.
Yeah, there we go. Austin Police Department, Minnesota. Yeah. In Freeborn country.
Oh, man.
Well, there he is in a tree, but I think there is a picture
with his
of
AI appearances from businesses in Austin all the way to Mason City, Iowa. There are even special Todd donuts at a local establishment. Oh, man.
Poor guy. Damn it. Fame. It's a lot of people
It's a
don't make it
bitch.
out. A lot of people don't make it out of fame very easily, and sometimes they die young because of it.
Just another reminder of why I did not care to become famous. No, thank you.
Now that sucks, but yeah.
Yeah.
On to better places for Todd, I guess. Bear heaven.
Yeah, really. You know, that's a good question, Lola, because that's several 100 pounds of animal
Yeah. I'm sure the vehicle is
damage
not.
to the car. You know,
Yeah.
if the bear came up over the hood and went in the windshield, that could have been a real problem. That would, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have right now.
Yeah, okay. Well, so we're gonna call
You got
it. I guess
anything else?
No, I mean we're hitting 3 hours almost here, so kind of went by quick today. It doesn't feel like
Yeah.
3 hours.
I mean, there's a part of me that it's time to go, and there's another part of me that I want to keep going.
I know. Well, anytime, right? Anytime. It's like there's no set thing. Muckster had an idea. He said maybe Double M's can do a like Eminem's quick minute, and you could just do a video. Make a video.
Muckster, I'm actually gonna do yeah.
But if you did 1 minute every week about just something that happened, just said like, "Hey, I saw this happen, and this is what I think about it," and then I could play it. You know?
Yeah.
But
Actually, that's a great idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, and there's no pressure.
Muckster, the idea man.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes he gets it right.
Thank you, Cart. Thank you, Lola.
Yeah.
And thanks for everybody that came to see the train wreck. And talk about all our other train wrecks going on in this country. Anyway, peace out.
Shut her down. Yeah, peace out. I'll be back next week. I'm going to do something, and the show will go on. So everybody have a good weekend. Love you, Double M's. We'll see ya.
Mickey, you take care. Blib, 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 blib. Talking about the current topic. As you can tell by this show, I'm not good at it. Where's that money coming from? Nobody asked that. But I wanted to bring up something first. Ding, ding, ding. This is why we can't have nice things. It's really important to know what's going on. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. I am a believer of the Rebel Alliance. Here's another distraction for you. This is definitely a shit show. And it's a good question who's running. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. You want it all, but you can't have it. Yes! Wow! Look at that.